Hit that tang. Hit
Sweet.
that thing. Just.
Oh, whoops. I actually did.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah.
We are here doing the thing. Very excited to be back after our little holiday break. Brooks, did you have a good holidays?
Holidays are good. I feel like you're going to relate to this when I say this, but from like Halloween to now, pure chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Just
100%.
Just absolute chaos because like I have there's holidays and then there's December birthdays and then there's New Year's and then there's like January birthdays. Like my mom's birthday is January 2nd. And just a lot of people's birthdays. Emily's roommate, shout out to Frankie, is January. Frankie. It was yesterday. It's January 6th. So happy birthday, Frankie. We love you.
Me and Frankie stayed up till like 2 in the morning talking about random stuff the last time.
Yeah, she is cool beans, man. I tell you what.
Not to mention the workload that happens in between everything. I do feel like you're right. It's kind of just a blur.
It's just like
of just chaos,
especially if you like are involved as a church musician, or you work for churches, or you are involved in like,
or you're doing content, because everybody's trying to get ahead to like take off for the holidays,
and then you put those two things together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah, that's about right.
It's tough. Brooks, I want to go over. I feel like so many things happened in 2025 that we're probably gonna forget a lot of them. And so I've quested both of us to bring forward things that we might have forgotten about or that we thought were really cool that happened this year. And let's do a little bit of a reminiscing to start the episode.
Do you want to go first or would you like me to go first? I'm going to pull up our chat on my...
Yeah, I got mine up here.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah. You have the 3 monitor setup?
I just have 2. I added one above my current screen. It used to be below my current screen, but I moved it.
Gotcha. I'm gonna keep it right there just in case. But so I'll go first, right? So there's a lot of stuff that happened in 2025. Crazy year, by the way. First of all, crazy year. For me, I'm gonna get the big one out of the way. I actually finished a book. Dude, that's
crazy.
For me, knowing me, like, that's ridiculous because I love doing a lot of things, and allocating time for reading is like, part of it is I don't have time for it, but most of it is like, man, it's like last on my priority list. It's not that I don't enjoy it, but you know. That being said, Between Two Fires is like peak fiction.
So if you guys watched our video that me and Brooks did together that I kind of led of like books that you would like if you like video games, I recommended Between Two Fires if you like Dark Souls or like those kind of FromSoft games. And Brooks was like, that's the one. I'm going to do it. Yeah. And I mean, you can attest, was I wrong?
No,
it is
not even close to being wrong about that one.
It's insanely Dark Souls like.
Yeah, it is.
It feels like a literal Dark Souls game.
Yeah, it has a lot of Soulsborne elements like that, like dark fantasy. It feels more akin to Bloodborne.
Yeah, I would agree.
Then like
it's got the Europe kind of thing about it.
Yeah. It's got like a Yarnum-esque like bleakness to it, but also I mean,
I've never read a book that felt more desolate than that.
That one is insane. Shout out to Chris Buellman, who if the stars aligned and we ever got to interview him on this podcast for whatever reason, that would be a highlight. He's also a fellow bald man. And I love that about him. And I've been meaning to read more of his stuff because I feel like that's a common trope with writers and artists where it's like, hey, I found the one that I like, and then you go down their rabbit hole.
Exactly.
Like, holy crap, I really connect with their work and I really like what they're doing. So
his book that came out a couple years ago, The Black Tongue Thief, is on my list to read this year for sure. Like it is a not even I want to, it is a I'm going to read that one this year.
Yeah, the Black Tongue Thief. Well, I'll add it to my list, and when you start it, let me know. I'll start it with you. Then we could
do podcast book club. If everybody wants to do podcast book club this year, I think that would be super fun. And that can be one of the books, honestly. I think it'd be super fun.
Yeah, I would love that. So the other two books on my list for this year are Mistborn, which you and Daniel have been like holding my hand to the flame.
Ryan, dude.
Yeah, Ryan has also. When we went and traveled together, he would be reading it. And like he did the immersion reading where he's like reading it, but he's got the audiobook going as well. But like y'all read so fast. I read super slow, but I do have Audible. When I travel long distances, it's nice to have that in the background. Also, the goal for this year for me is to completely finish Berserk. His ears exploded.
Do you have audio?
We're having technical difficulties.
Picking back up at that. No, you've been riding with Ryan and he was doing the immersion reading thing.
Yeah, and for Mistborn.
You've been doing Audible.
Yeah, Audible's great. So the last thing I said before the live stream kind of kicked off or whatever is I want to completely finish Berserk this year.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I read some of it. I've watched I watched the 97 anime, which is really cool. I've watched the 2016 anime, which is doo-doo butter. So
yeah.
The difference in quality is like unreal. All right, I'm gonna pull this back.
I finished 41 books last year.
Oh my God.
Pretty proud of that. And I don't know. I think some of my highlights, let me go through some of my highlights for you for this year. This year was the year that I finished all of the Brandon Sanderson stuff that is available.
Really? You've done it all.
And he came out with more that last year as well. I haven't read that one, but like up until that year, like I finished everything that he had, and except for the stuff that came out last year. All of the Stormlight Archive stuff was awesome. I read this book. One of the lasting books that I think I recommended to a lot of people was called This Is How You Lose the Time War, which is like this time dystopian thing where you're like hopping back and forth between a couple of different like characters and stuff. And the other one was Blood Over Brighthaven, which is like set in like a magic school kind of world, and that one's honestly really good and screwed up and amazing.
Yeah, I feel like
gut-wrenching.
Yeah, you and Daniel and Ryan are big Sanderson fans, so I mean, I have other friends who have read Sanderson, and like they're not like hit or miss on it per se, but they're just like, it's for certain people, but it's not for others. It's not like it's bad, but it's just like,
if you like D&D, you will love Brandon Sanderson. That's kind of how, like, if you're super into D&D and like that world, you will love Sanderson stuff, in my opinion, because it's very much like he writes books for D&D nerds.
Well, that's good because I like it.
So, and I finished all of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series this year. That was also really, really good. It's like 7 or 8 books. 7 books.
Oh yeah,
it's really, really good.
So if you can't tell the difference between my reading aptitude and my reading speed versus Andrew's, it's like 1,000 to 1.
The more you do it, the better you get at it. I read a lot just because I read a lot. Let me say it this way. I read a lot because I read a lot. That makes sense? Like when you start reading a lot, that's just like a thing that you do all the time.
Yeah.
So it just becomes like I've read a couple books already this year, and I'm only 7 days in. So
I have read this many.
Yeah. But the biggest thing that I read this year that I was honestly the most excited about is I broke back into comics for the first time this year in a very, very, very long time.
Good.
And I started reading the Absolute Batman line of comics.
That's the one that I have.
My goodness, dude.
I'm dying to get into that. So let me ask you this question.
So good. I have so many things to tell you about this because you asked for explanations about this.
Good. So let me start the Absolute Batman conversation with this question. So to my knowledge, there is a conversation being had right now, or people are talking about how Absolute Batman would dislike the popular or the main series. I don't know how to categorize that. The regular Batman, because he's a billionaire.
Probably, yes, that is true.
It's like, but people are looking at the original Bruce Wayne / Batman and thinking, oh, well, he's just a billionaire. He's X, Y, and Z, and that's a hot button topic right now.
Sure.
But I don't think that it ruins his character. It's just a different take, because the way I understand Batman is like, it's just two separate ideologies. It's like one is not inherently better than the other. Each has their own pros and cons, right?
So let me kind of give you the rundown of how this functions, right?
Yeah.
So mainline Batman, the Batman that you know.
Mainline, thank you. I couldn't
normal,
find that word.
Oh, goodness. What the world is going on? Can you hear me? Oh, you can't see me.
He's in the abyss, everyone. Can you see Artorias? Is he there? Wow, this is our first camera switch of the TWL timeline. This is the first
TWL timeline.
Yeah, the TWL CU.
The world of Absolute Batman exists like, so you have the mainline world, and that's the world where everything's run off of like positiveness. So that's a weird way to say it, but like the good in the world and the hope in the world, everything is run off of hope. And then what happened is, I think it was Darkseid got mad at losing to Superman all the time, so he created a world based off of hate, a parallel universe based off of like despair and hate.
Yeah.
And that's the Absolute universe. And so, whoa.
Darkseid's trying to...
That was so funny. Oh my gosh.
Darkseid's trying to make the Absolute things we like universe.
The
where
Absolute
it's just
things we like universe, dude. This is so funny.
It would be things we hate.
Yeah. That's funny. There we go. So yeah, it's one of those things where, because of that, everybody's story changes in that universe. So Batman, and this is the only one I know for sure. I know Superman has a lot of different changes. Wonder Woman has a lot of different changes. Those are the main two. I think there's a Justice League, Absolute Justice League as well.
Yeah.
But all of them have different shifts. But the Batman is the one that I know because I've read the most. It's one where, so Batman never comes from money.
Yeah.
His parents are broke. The big thing is that he's not trained in the art of like martial arts. He's a boxer. So he's like a street fighter, not a like.
So it's way more raw.
Dude, it's like it changes the way he built. Like so, and he still builds things himself, but he builds things out of stuff he can like afford as a poor person.
I love that. I love that take, because I've been dying to get into it, because I follow a few comic channels or whatever just to keep up with stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like I've really been dying to get into the Absolute series, because I love that take on Batman, where it's like, yeah, this guy's got no money. He does what he does what he can within his means. And I don't necessarily think the mainline Bruce Wayne is bad. And I think some people might hold that opinion, which is like, if you do, like just because he's a billionaire, but like he uses his power and his influence to do the best that he can, but he's also like, he's not going to kill anybody. So he has to maintain what he can, the best he can. And he is philanthropic. He does good. Yeah. He is a good-hearted man. He means well, and he does give back to the community. Like he would be, I do agree generally with the idea of there are no ethical billionaires in this fictional world. Like
it's a fictional world.
Yeah. In this fictional world, Bruce Wayne is like the best you could get.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, because he's also sacrificing his time and his money and his well-being and his life to make everybody else's life better. And that's sort of like a broad strokes.
Oh, the other big one is that his mom is still alive. Only his dad died. So he has a parent in this universe, which is like very different. And because they're not rich, they never got a butler. So Alfred never became their butler. So I don't know if you know this, but in the main line, Alfred was like previously like an assassin type hitman kind of thing, and he never left that life to become a butler for the Waynes.
Wow.
So he's been sent on a mission to kill Batman in the beginning. That's not really a spoiler. That's like the beginning of the That's like the beginning of the comic. So like they meet like with Alfred trying to kill him.
Wow.
It's so cool.
Yeah,
like,
I gotta get into that.
And like all of the bad guys are the rich ones. Like all the bad guys have the money. So it's kind of they flip flopped it. Like Joker is the billionaire with all of the resources, and Batman's just a guy.
I love that. It's like evil billionaire, probably corporate. Like,
oh, dude, it's terrifying.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of the creature images of like I've seen Bane, where Bane is like this giant. I mean, he's huge in the original, but in the mainline series, but like
everybody's
Bane,
kind of big too. Like
they're like monsters,
like insane. So, he's huge.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was one of the biggest things I got into this year was back into that stuff. The the other thing, so some other things that happened this year. I did find I think it's an Encyclopedia Britannica article that's kind of just going through some random things that happened month by month.
Yeah.
So let's just go through these and see if you remember that any of these happened. All right.
Yeah.
January 7th. So a month from a year from literally today.
Yeah.
The wildfires in Los Angeles happened.
That was awful.
The Palisades fire happened. Dude,
I do remember that.
Happened a year ago. That doesn't even feel like last year.
Yeah, and that was January 7th?
That was January 7th.
Oh my God. Dude, not to compare the two because there's no way to compare them. Didn't Wicked also come out this year too?
Yeah. I don't know if the first one did, but we'll get there. The second one did.
What a blur.
Donald Trump got inaugurated as president again.
Yikes.
Which is like, that's only been this year.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about. And then, so we move into February. Beyonce won a bunch of Grammys. That was kind of cool. Oh, the Eagles won the Super Bowl. That was like a big deal because of they beat the Chiefs, and Taylor Swift's involved with the Chiefs because of
Travis or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, Honora wins 5 Oscars.
I don't remember that.
It's a movie with Mikey Madsen, Adrian Brody, Zoe Saldana, and Kieran Culkin.
Is that like Michael Madsen's child, or?
I don't know. Best Picture Actress, Mikey Madsen. I think so.
Not bad.
A bunch of stuff happened in March with like astronauts returned to Earth after being in space for 286 days. They were, that's crazy to think about. Think about that. They almost spent an entire year in space because of a spacecraft malfunction. Those are things that I didn't even know happened. Pope Francis died. That happened in April.
Rest in peace.
And also Ozzy Osbourne died, and also Robert Redford died, and also Jane Goodall died, and also Diane Keaton, and also Rob Reiner.
Oh my God. Yeah, we've had a lot of crazy losses this year in 2025. The Jane Goodall one hit me. I mean, I love Monkey. Mm-hmm. And dude, she was from what I could tell, she was such a sweetheart, and like she truly gave back to the world. And that was tough. That was tough to see.
So we got but because the Pope died, we got the first American Pope in the Catholic Church.
Wow.
That was interesting. That would happen in May. In June, the No Kings protest started.
Mm-hmm.
And in June, K-pop Demon Hunters happened.
Yeah. Yeah, that did come out this year. Holy crap.
On June
what
the
20th.
What
a crazy movie to come out this year.
I know. You think about that. That only came out in June.
That feels like not too long ago, and also forever.
It feels like I've been listening to that for more than a year, but it only has been like not that long. 6 months, 6 or 7 months. Let's see. Going through a couple other things. July. You won't care about this, but I care about this. My K-pop stans will care about this. BTS reunited because they all completed their mandatory military service.
Oh, I do care about that. That's cool. BTS means a lot to a lot of people, so I think that's awesome.
They have a new album and a new tour coming this year in 2026, which is
not bad. Cool. Good for them.
The Kiss Cam couple at the Coldplay concert happened in July.
That did happen. I saw you and Aaron did a bit about that. Yeah, that was funny. That was probably one of my favorite things that y'all made this year.
Funny. Yeah, it's funny.
And then that's a reap what you sow moment. Holy crap.
I know. And then also 5 days later, the American Eagles Sydney Sweeney Has Great Genes spot happened.
That was rough.
That was crazy. In August, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce announced their engagement.
Yeah.
And also, that was in September. In September, all the protests in like Nepal and a bunch of other places in like the Middle East and stuff started using the One Piece flag as a sign of rebellion, which is honestly so sick. It's honestly amazing.
I love it. One Piece has, how do I fit this into like one sentence? One Piece is so important, especially right now.
I know. Charlie Kirk got a shot in September. And also in September, Jimmy Kimmel got booted and then came back like a couple of days later. Diddy got sentenced to prison in October.
They should just leave him in there.
I know. I know.
Oh, God.
That was in October. November, I'm going to read off a bunch of stuff happened in November. Mondami got elected mayor of New York. Congrats to him.
Shout out to Mommy. I almost said Mommy Dami, but don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's
a different thing. That's a different thing. That's a different thing.
That is not the mayor of New York.
That's a different thing. They stopped minting pennies in November.
I have a few. I saved some.
Yeah, you save your pennies, people. They'll be worth.
It's weird because it's like, how are you supposed to spend like $14.37 on something? Like,
I don't know.
I guess they'll figure it out.
But November 12th, the government shutdown ended after 43 days.
Wow.
We all felt that. But I would argue the most important thing happened in November. I went to Japan.
Way to make it about yourself.
I know.
Andrew.
Me and Aaron went to Japan in November for 10 days, and it was super awesome.
That's my least favorite thing that you could have said right now because I'm jealous.
No. And then in December, Leo Messi and Inter Miami won their first Major League Soccer championship, which is honestly, as a soccer fan myself, that's pretty dope to see him like do fun things and bring a lot of stuff.
I do like watching
America.
soccer live.
And also this year, 2026, for those that don't know, 2026, we got a World Cup year in America. The World Cup is going to be in the States this year, in the summer. It's going to be awesome. And Atlanta is going to be a nightmare because there's a game there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be crazy. But, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happened of just like global things that happened kind of across everything. Just a quick little rundown of stuff in the year that you may have forgotten or may have not known at all.
Yeah, it's been a wild year. Very tumultuous for a lot of reasons, but we made it.
A lot of good stuff too.
Yeah, we had some good. We made it to 2026 though. We're still here, still hanging in there.
Brooks, how was your 2025 personally?
Oh, geez, I won't get into it too crazy. Pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie, pretty rough for me. I mentioned it. I did an update video recently. Very TLDR, crazy medical scare.
Yeah. That also was this year. I forgot that was also this year. Yeah, jeez.
I didn't. So TLDR, if I was by myself when that happened, I wouldn't be here anymore. Which is, I'm very grateful to be alive. It's a heavy thing, so
that just feels like last year. You know what I'm saying? That just feels like last year.
Yeah. Oh, you zoomed in. Oh, there it goes.
I think I can make it do it.
Oh, that's sick. You have magic powers.
I don't know. There's a way to do it.
Crazy medical stuff, like just personal stuff, work stuff. Like it's just been, it's been crazy. Like, and then this year, the first 6 days into this, like my poor little Corolla is suffering. But I think I found a car recently.
Let's go.
That I'm gonna pull the trigger on, but don't know right now. It's very likely, but I'm not 100% into it. So
yeah,
things are on the up. They're on the up for old Bunsen over here.
Old Booksy Bunsen.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a crazy year for me.
Yeah.
I feel like
we're all, for me, I mean, it was goods and bads overall for me. I mean, the travel stuff was awesome.
Yeah.
Celebrating 10 years was awesome.
Yes.
We did some stuff around the house that we've been meaning to do, like getting, there's like some just, small things that we got to do. I will say from a work front, me and you have done a lot of work this year, and it's been like on that side, it's actually been really good.
Yeah, dude. When you showed me the stats for the Barndo stuff that we've been doing, shout out to the Barndo Co. They've been really good to us. It's nice to know that the stuff that you do and the stuff that you're good at actually matters and helps people, and there is growth and success if you just keep doing it. You just keep at it. You don't give up. You just keep going. It's nice to witness the fruits of our labor in that way. So that's what I've been proud of. One of the things I've been proud of for 2025 is that.
For sure. The other thing that I've been really pumped of is today, actually, speaking of Barndo Code, they crossed 4,000 subs, which is a milestone for us because we've been bringing them up. We've been growing their channel since like 800 something, almost 900 subs.
And the thing about Barndo that I think is cool, because 4,000, you might tell someone it's like, oh, that's not a lot of people. If one of those subscribers buys a Barndominium because of what we do, then that's like
$500,000.
Yeah, at least, and so that's cool. And in that business model and that dynamic, that is so sick.
Oh yeah, it's very cool. Yeah. So yeah, I was very pumped to see that earlier today. I'm trying to think. The other thing that happened this year was I redid my studio and it looks really nice and I'm very happy. Oh, I got back into video games. That was the big thing that I got. I actually made time to play video games a lot this year.
That's good, yeah.
And we had a big year for video games. Big year for indies.
Yeah.
Expedition 33. We finally got Silk Song.
Yeah.
Like
a lot of good games came out this year.
A lot of great games. Blueprints did really, really well on the indie circuit. You got, what was the Call of Duty Tanked, which is a win for me because like the culture around Call of Duty frustrates me a lot.
Yeah. Digimon came out.
Came out
when Legend ZA was like crap in the bed. Digimon came out and they were like, hold my beer.
Yeah.
So they saw some success from that. I actually played. I'm still holding out for Expedition 33. I need to make that time and do like a big 3-hour plus stream of the beginning. So I'm saving myself to do that. Shout out to my friend Adam. I've been playing Dragon Quest 11. I'm like 45 hours into that.
Dude, it's so fun.
I love it. I'm having so much fun. It's like it is
old school RPG, man. It's so fun.
It's not even super difficult, really.
No.
It's just simple.
Fun.
I love the characters. I love a lot of things about it. I don't love everything about it, but I love most of everything about it. And
the world is fun.
It is fun. It's like I'm addicted to it, I think. Like quirky. That I'm in my JRPG era.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just going to do like a little rapid fire stuff that I got to finish. I finally finished The Sopranos this year. One of the greatest series of all time. I started Fallout Season 2. Which I really like. They're leaning into their there's a ton of lore throughout the Fallout series, which I think is a great show. But they're leaning more into like the New Vegas influences, and that's all I'll say, which I think is really cool. I've played 3. I've been wanting to just do a deep dive into all those. I finished. What else did I finish? I finished Between Two Fires, which is big for me because I don't really get to read a lot. I listened to some new music this year. Music has been awesome.
Music has been fun this year.
Music has been crazy. So the new Weeknd album, really good. Don't Tap the Glass, Tyler the Creator. You've got Private Music by Deftones. You've got the new Turnstile record was really good. I don't really listen. I'm like always listening to older stuff. I don't really. It's weird that I'm a musician.
Yeah.
And I play music, but I don't really keep my finger on the pulse of like modern music because I'm discovering so much stuff that I love. I started collecting CDs this year. That has been fun going to thrift and like, have you ever heard of the band Caspian?
Caspian?
Not Caspian. It starts with a K. It's like Casabane, it looks like. Casabian. I bought that record for like $1 at a thrift store.
Oh, nice.
And like that was one of my peak finds of this year because that record's awesome. It's like I don't know if I'm just like discovering this band, but I don't know if they're British or American. It sounds like really good British alternative, and then it goes like electronic dancey out of nowhere, and I'm just like,
that's cool.
It's cool. Like I still don't know how to pronounce the name of that band, but you know, the perk of discovering new artists is like, oh, okay, well now I need to do like a deep dive into their stuff because I really like their sound. So I've done a lot of stuff. I've made a lot of progress. I'm still trying to do a lot more. There's so many shows. There's so many things that I want to do this year. So
yeah, dude, there's so much there. This was the year of us doing the K-pop deep dive.
Yeah.
Getting into Micah especially has been like all about K-pop this year. So,
yes.
Even before June, I think he started getting into it in like March or April. He found Stray Kids and Hypen, and he's been a Stray Kids dude, and he's recently started really liking Twice and P1 Harmony and a bunch of others that he's like really become a big fan of. So I've been listening to a ton of that stuff. I found one artist that I'm actually really pumped about this year. One, Chance the Rapper came out with a new album, and it was really good.
Cool.
Highly recommended if you're into hip hop stuff. Artist, one of my favorite artists named Aries came out with an album this year called Glassjaw, and it's like this cool, like almost grunge pop record. It's super sick. Love it a lot. But the big one for me was this 2-person band called Bluefold that I heard a clip of, and then Brad sent them to me. Brad from Studio 101 sent it over to me, and I was like, I've heard this. I liked this. I need to go like check this out right now. And they only dropped 2 songs last year, Garden and Learn to Love. And dude, it's so cool. It's like this mix of Bon Iver and like kind of 1975, but also his voice sounds like somebody else too that I can't quite place my finger on, but I love it a lot. It's really good. For only having 2 songs, it was like super it was one of those things where it's like, I want to make music again. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, when you hear things and you're like, this makes me want to make music.
Dude,
it was one of those.
I feel that way sometimes. Like I'll get in a slump and I'm like, oh man, I don't even want to touch an instrument. And then for Christmas, I got a live album. It's a Dave Matthews Band live in Piedmont Park from 2007. So they're in Atlanta, first of all. And then, dude, every time I hear a live set or like a live song from DMB, like it makes me want to pick up music and just keep doing it. I'm like, holy crap, these guys are on a whole new level. And I understand why people don't like them. Like, I get it, but like...
but also, like, as a musician, they're very much a musician's group.
Yeah, but they used to be, like, the highest grossing touring band in America.
Yeah.
One of in the world, you know, like, they were on top of the world in, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. It's crazy how popular and how popular they were. And I think it's, like, hating... There's hate for certain artists, like Dave Matthews Band and, like, Sleep Token that I've seen... where it's just like it feels forced. It feels like you're just doing it to do it because, like, if you genuinely don't like something, I get that. It's like, well, I tried it. It's not for me. That's cool. Sure. Like, that's a normal human thing. Oh, you've been enlightened.
Sorry.
This is gonna be fun to edit. Oh, now he's...
You can just cut me away.
Darkness. That's not true. But I think... I find this like weird forced hatred for like media and specifically with like artists. Like, again, I saw Sleep Token live in 2025. They were I get it. Like, it's not generally not my cup of tea, but like I love Damocles. Like that's an awesome song. Catchy, sounds good, production's good. Like love the vocal melody and like Vessel is the main guy, right? So that, like, you can tell, my favorite thing about Sleep Token is that dude has a vision and he executes it exactly how he wants to. And whether you like it or not, he's doing everything that he wants to do.
For sure.
And I have so much respect for that. And I think that the forced hatred of these bands it's like corny to me.
Yeah. I don't understand it. I mean, I don't love every Sleep Token song, but I do like
same.
Sleep Token.
Yeah, me too.
A lot. I mean, I've been a fan of theirs for... I think I turned you and Ian onto them like forever ago. Like 2018, 2019, whenever
probably
they first dropped their first album, I was talking about them.
I barely remember 2025, so I mean, I'm gonna say you did. I'm going to say yes.
There's a moment, and Ian will tell you this. There's a moment with Ian that I remember where we were sitting in a parking lot of a gas station, and I was showing him the second Sleep Token album, and I was like, "This band, they've got it. They're gonna be massive." And this is like an album later, they were blowing up.
Yeah.
A couple years later. But yeah, no, it's he can he has told me multiple times where he's like, you called it, bro. You called it like no other I've ever seen.
Yeah, Sleep Token's cool. And their live show, oh my God.
Oh yeah, dude.
It was awesome.
A couple other things just to round out the last year section. I finished more video games this year than I have in a very long time. And I got back into playing like non-Nintendo video games a lot more this year. So a lot of Expedition 33, Baldur's Gate 3, Silk Song. I played a bunch of games. I played a game called Gravity Circuit that I really, really love. It's like Mega Man with punching. I think I've told you about that one before.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
I have seen you play that.
I love that game. There's so many other ones that I played this year that I really, really, really enjoyed, and so happy that I was able to like spend the time to get back into games properly this year. But I think that rounds out the conversation around 2025.
Yeah,
Let's talk about 2026.
Yeah.
What's coming?
Yeah, we could do a whole podcast on 2025.
We did our first in-person podcast, speaking of which, in 2025.
We've done a lot of cool stuff. So 2026, do you want to start or I started?
You can start. You can start.
All right, so I have a list, right?
I know you have a big list
that I'm excited for. I have things that I want to do. Let's see. So I'm going to start with movies because there's going to be a lot of cool movies coming out. Next week, or it's in January, 28 years later, The Bone Temple is coming out, which if you like the 28 days later universe, like we saw 28 years later and it was good. I'm not going to say it was like blew my mind or anything.
Weeks
like
is probably the best one. I think the second one.
Yeah.
The first or second one is probably the best one.
The first one is so good, dude. Cillian Murphy, like, oh, he's so good in that. Super Mario Galaxy.
Very excited
coming
about
out.
Super Mario Galaxy, actually. Me and Mike are going in theaters to see that one.
Supergirl's coming out.
God, I'm so excited about that one too.
My personal, if I had a top 3, I would say The Odyssey.
It looks really good.
Probably Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I was gonna say I'm actually most excited for the Spider-Man because it's the first time with Tom Holland we've got a Spider-Man that's like properly a Spider-Man movie and not Spider-Man and a bunch of other Marvel superheroes that are stronger than he is.
Also, maybe kind of like a sleeper pick, not really, but Robert Eggers, Werewolf.
Yeah.
So
Werewolf.
So Robert Egger, is it Egger or Eggers? I'm gonna make sure.
Robert Eggers.
Robert Eggers. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll double check because you know me.
Double check because I'm pretty sure it's Eggers.
Eggers with an S. Yeah.
Yep.
So Robert Eggers made Nosferatu. I loved it. I thought it was really good.
He also made Witch, which is a very popular movie. If you haven't seen Witch with 2 V's.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he's there I am. He is popularizing horror again. And
practical use horror.
Yeah, like I loved the Nosferatu. I loved the creature design. Like I loved the way he looked. It was oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. The same guy who was Pennywise in the new It, I believe. Oh man, I forget his name I know him.
The guy who played Nosferatu?
Yeah, he was actually Nosferatu.
Bill Skarsgård?
Bill Skarsgård. Awesome. Was awesome.
Count Orlok, yeah.
Also, Nicholas Hoult.
Oh, dude.
Was in that movie.
Nicholas Hoult was not only in that movie, but was also in the Superman movie, and he was amazing in both of those movies. He was so good in both of those movies.
Yeah,
he had a year.
Nicholas Hoult had a great year. I can't believe we also forgot to mention Superman and Fantastic Four, but Superman was awesome. Nicholas Hoult had a great year. But so those are my top 3. Also, the big one is Doomsday, which is Doomsday and Dune Messiah coming out on the same day.
I'm very pumped to potentially have a really good. I think I've mentioned this to you. I don't know if I've mentioned to you on the podcast specifically, but I'm a little worried about Avengers Doomsday.
Me too. That's why I didn't come back now. That's why I didn't put it in my top 3 that I really wanted to see. If I don't see Doomsday, I'm going to see it. But if I didn't, I wouldn't be too devastated.
I am pumped to see Dune Messiah though. Very pumped to see Dune Messiah.
I think the newer Dune movies, so set design and atmosphere peak. Sound
filmography, cinematography wise, it's so
only
beautiful.
Thing that I'm not too keen on about the new Dunes is the storytelling, because I think but Dune is also
Dune is complicated.
It's very dense. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
I think that it warrants a second viewing to kind of you got to appreciate all of the cinematography and the music and the score, or the score and the atmosphere and all that. And then you go back and it's oh, well, the plot makes sense now. Cause I remember seeing Dune. I think I saw Dune twice. The first one in theaters for whatever reason. I ended up seeing that twice and I enjoyed it. I really loved it.
Happens really, really fast in that movie.
Well, I would say it's
It's like nothing, and then everything happens at the same time.
Yeah, it's like it feels fast and slow at the same time. Like it's because Dune, they have 2 movies. There's Dune Part 1 and Part 2, and then there's Dune Messiah now,
which is
right?
the second. So
it's the third one.
The first 2 are the first book, and theoretically the third one is the second book. If that's very complicated, Dune Messiah is the second book.
It is, yeah.
But I am very pumped about that. Overall, though, there's a lot of good movies.
Also, there's Clayface is coming out. It's like a live action Clayface, which Batman fans eating.
Cinephile season, baby. I think that's what 2026 is going to be. Is going to be cinephile season. So Brooks, what it's doing, it can see Mr. Worldwide's face behind you, and anytime you turn your face sideways, it's tracking his face instead.
That's so awesome. You know what? I'm gonna leave it because
that's so funny.
I think that is such an unintentional thing to happen because I wondered, I wondered like because I've been trying to fix my camera for a while, and I was like, why is it like not
worse
focusing
than
or
usual?
whatever?
Yeah,
but I also I moved him over because I wanted him to be in the background. But now I think it's like come on now.
Now it won't do it. That's so funny.
Oh, come on now. You can do this. You can do this.
That's too good.
Anyway, whatever.
Oh, thing we didn't talk about in 2025 that I am also excited about in 2026. ABCL dropped music in 2025.
We sure did.
And more music, I believe, is coming in 2026.
We have a show in February, I believe. We're starting rehearsals back tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Which is Thursday, whatever. Yeah,
that's awesome. And Kendall dropped some music who you play with, and she's dropping some music in 2026. Some more music.
Yeah, I don't really know music that's coming out. I have no idea what's coming out.
I have a couple that I'm excited from a pop perspective. There's a new Joji album that's about to come out that I'm very excited about.
Oh yeah. Oh, there it is.
There he is.
On it. I don't care. I think it's an unintentional masterpiece.
It's so funny
that my boy gets recognized.
I know.
If that's who you're focusing on,
the bald wonder himself.
Yeah, we both spot the difference,
dude. There is no difference. Corporate wants you to tell the difference between these 2 photos.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Joji has a new album coming out that's I'm very excited about. Charlie Puth, from a pop perspective, Charlie Puth and Joji are probably the ones that I'm like the most excited about.
Yeah.
Because whenever Charlie Puth drops an album, it tends to be like a big deal from like a music production perspective.
That is a genius. Like
so smart,
whether you like his music or not, the dude is so unbelievably talented.
He also tends to like precede the trend that's about to shift in the music industry. So whatever he does tends to be like where the music industry decides to lead. And he's going based on the single that he dropped this past year. It's very Genesis. It's very, very Genesis, which is kind of cool.
Is it like prog pop?
No, but it's like the Genesis 80s sound.
Oh, I see.
Like those kind of drums.
Charlie Puth is
synths.
Okay. So it's Phil Collins Genesis, not like Peter Gabriel Genesis.
No. Phil Collins. It's Phil Collins Genesis. Yeah.
I love that man. Another fellow bald.
Baldy with glasses.
I love Phil Collins so much, dude.
But yeah, those are the big 2 that I'm excited about. I mean, there's a bunch of other things that I'm excited about for music on 2026, but those are the 2 pop ones, and then indie wise, like ABCL's got stuff that's going to happen, and a bunch of the people that I work with have things that are going to be happening, so that's exciting.
Yeah, Kendall, her stuff is really good. You guys worked on it at Studio 101, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I've done some gigs with her, and I enjoy it. Playing country music, dude. Country music is deceptively difficult.
Especially specifically on bass.
Bass, yeah, dude. If you listen to like a lot of people that casually hear country music will not notice it, but you get all those Nashville musicians who are just experts at anything they touch sounds excellent. And then I do have a gripe with country bass up to a point to where it's like, okay, well, this is a little too extra.
Dude, there's so much movement in country bass.
It is, and it's crazy.
It's constant.
One of my favorite bass lines of all time is "Country Girl Shake It."
Yeah.
Whatever the Luke, not Luke Combs, Luke Bryan song.
Yeah.
Whoever recorded bass on that was an absolute menace.
Yeah.
Like that bass line. That bass line is perfect. It's the perfect amount of extra. It's the perfect amount of tasty. It's the perfect amount of everything.
He does a couple runs in that song, like later in the song, that are like pretty gnarly.
Oh, they're crazy. But like people would write off country music for being, oh, well, whatever. And, sometimes for good reason.
That's fair.
Because I feel like, and this is probably not true, but I feel like there's a unique amount of slop. Or a unique type of slop in country music where it's just like, let's just hit the stereotypes.
You know what, though?
And sell.
You know what, though, Brooks? Hot take here real quick. I think everything has its own brand of slop.
It does.
I think everything in life has a version of slop for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, it's everywhere. You can't escape it, whether you know what? Based.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good take. Like, I don't know if that's hot or not, but
I would say that's pretty spot on because, like, there is. I think country music slop is it's like that's a more prominent slop that people are like, it's more easily identifiable as like, oh, this is just, dirt road, jeans, beer, whatever.
I would say, go as far to say that Pokemon ZA is Pokemon slop.
Y'all didn't like that. Y'all hated us for that, but we were right. You do it.
Everybody everybody was mad at us when we said it originally. And now the game's out.
All right. Well, we're see this, but you can't see it because it's off camera. But below both of our feet is business, and we're standing on it. So
that's ridiculous.
So,
oh my gosh,
I'm not changing. I'm not changing. I'm dying on that hill.
No, we're dying on that hill. 26 for the podcast. I think let's talk about that because I think there's a lot of stuff that I'm very excited about. We've been talking about a lot of different things.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it. So podcast is going to stay kind of doing what we're doing. We've been kind of doing this every other week live schedule. That's been really fun. And then in between weeks, we've been posting like our reactions and the shorts and like some of the extra stuff that we do. So it's like, you get the main episode and then the next week you get like all the funny, dumb stuff. And then the next week it's another episode. And then, that's kind of been the thing. I really enjoy that cadence. I think Brooks has really enjoyed that cadence. That's worked really well for our schedules, to be honest, because it gives us a lot of flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
And also a thing that we want to try to do this way, I mentioned it before, is a book club. We want to try to do some of that stuff in tandem with potentially, and maybe let's get some crowd reaction and content and comment reaction on this. But we're thinking about starting a Patreon this year. And
that would be a lot of fun. I would enjoy that.
And there's a lot of different things. There's like other things that we want to do inside the episode that we can't necessarily put online. Music reactions, things like that we can't post to YouTube because it gets demonetized.
Yeah, I would love to do that because that would keep both of us kind of on our toes. It would it would give me an incentive to read and to listen to new music because I struggle with keeping up with everything. I feel like a lot of people do because I'm so like in my own lane that like I tend to not really participate in new stuff, which I'm robbing myself of a lot of new experiences and new media and new bands and new artists and new writers and new filmmakers and all these things. So there's a lot of stuff that we want to do that we can't necessarily, we can talk about on the show, which we will still, but there's also some stuff that we can't do just because of the restrictions of the platforms, like music reactions, like that's kind of difficult to do. Some movie trailer reactions can get kind of weird sometimes, depending on who you're looking at. I'm looking at you, Warner Brothers. And dude, Warner's crazy. I tried to do a Coldplay cover one time, and nothing.
Yeah, you can't.
Nothing about it was allowed. So, I was like, wow, it blocked worldwide. I was like, and I think they're under Warner, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Whatever. That was crazy. So yeah, they're very strict about that stuff.
And a couple other things, like the book thing, it feels like a thing that not everybody's going to really enjoy. That's not going to be something that a broader audience, I don't think, would enjoy.
No.
But I mean, I could be wrong about that. So once again, let us know in the comments if that's something that you would actually like. But I think we're going to put some of that stuff behind a paywall tier on a Patreon of some kind. And we'll do, book club episodes once a month where, we read a book and then we talk about it. We give our thoughts. We get everybody else's thoughts on it in your Discord. We'll make like a private Discord thing in there for book club, and people can give their thoughts like as they're reading it, no spoiling. And then at that same call, we'll decide what the next book is going to be. We'll have a bunch of options for that. I think that'll be super fun. And then we'll give extra podcast things. We'll do extra long podcast episodes. And we'll do, hopefully the raw live episodes, depending on, as long as there's no technical difficulties. We'll do the full raw live episodes on there as well. So yeah, I think some of that stuff is really fun. I'm very excited about figuring that out. That is not set in stone yet, and we are still trying to work through everything of what that looks like. So if you're listening or watching this and you think that's a good idea, or you have some thoughts about what we think we should do, please put it in the comments or DM us on Instagram at Things We Like Channel.
For sure.
We would love to hear your thoughts on that kind of stuff.
Also, to add to what we're trying to do, interviews.
Yep. I'm very excited about this.
Me too. I think we're still in the, I have a few people, we both do. We have people in mind who we want to talk to and hang out with and just have conversations with. I think correct me if I'm wrong, but we're still in the process of kind of dialing in a formula for that, because you had a lot of good ideas for it.
I want to have if we're going to do interviews, I want to make sure that it's brain dead simple for us as far as the format and what we're going to do.
Right.
So it can be pretty consistent, but also I want to make sure that me and you have a good list of interviewees that we could bring on. And I know you have a bunch of friends, and I have a ton of friends as well that are interested, that are down to do it. It's just more of figuring out the time and making sure that we have a backlog of a couple. So we're probably going to shoot a handful of them before we start dropping them, just to make sure that, it's consistent and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be very nice, because we did some when we started the podcast. Yeah,
we did one with Will.
William Wallace. That's his
William Wallace
actual name.
I love
Will. Isn't his new project Jonestown Flood?
Yep.
It's awesome.
Flood. They're so sick. Because post-hardcore.
The reason that it took me a second to kind of remember is because their Instagram name is The Flood in You or something.
Yeah. The Flood is in You.
Yeah, The Flood is in You, and then Jonestown Flood is their project, and he's super talented, amazing dude,
incredible vocalist and writer.
Oh yeah, and great beard.
Incredible beard.
Crazy facial hair on that guy.
Also, unparalleled Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy knowledge.
Yeah.
So if you want to check that out, that interview is still up on the page. It's under We Interview. Hi, my name is Zip is his YouTube channel. We talk about a deep dive video he did on Final Fantasy, as well as all of his deep Kingdom Hearts lore knowledge. And you guys got to nerd out about Kingdom Hearts together, which was super fun.
I platinumed for the first time in my life Kingdom Hearts 2 last year.
Let's go. So, and you're trying to do 3 this year.
Yeah.
That's the big goal for 2026.
I'll get around to it. I'm not super what's the word? Eager to hop into it right now. Eager is not the right word, but
by the end of the year.
Yeah, I want to. I just have other things I want. I'm in my JRPG era. When I finish Dragon Quest 11, I'm probably going to hop
straight to Expedition 33.
That, and also I've really been wanting to play Final Fantasy 9 of all things.
Oh yeah, dude.
That one,
it's a classic.
Yeah, it's Final Fantasy 7 came out and it changed the game. Final Fantasy 8 came out, was super contentious or super divisive, and people didn't like Final Fantasy 8. There's a lot of people. Well, there's enough people that I know.
I like it, but online. It's fine.
Yeah. But Final Fantasy 9 was I think was a reaction to what people didn't like about Final Fantasy VIII. It kind of goes back to its roots. It's simpler. It's more grounded. But I only know about it. I haven't played it yet.
Did you play 10?
I have played 10, but not a lot of 10.
10 is one of my favorites of all
10's
time.
cool. But I have the remaster for PS3 or 4 or something like that. I have it, and I need to literally dive into that because that's a lot of water in that game. So,
sure. Literally
Blitzball, got to dive in, hit that eject shot or whatever.
But yeah, dude, there's so much this year. So I'm actually very excited about this year in general. Especially for the podcast. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun stuff to do. It's gonna be super cool. I can't think of anything else to talk about for the year. I don't want to go be long-winded about this because I want to make sure we have time to do some of the other things that we have planned to do today.
Yeah, and there's some other stuff that we didn't really get to cover. Like I'm ready to finish The Boys season 5. Spider Noir is going to come out. But I also have
maybe we'll do another list of like our to-do list for 2026. Maybe we'll do an episode because I need some time to figure out what that is. So maybe we'll make our to-do list of things we'd like to finish this year.
Yeah, I have mine for sure. Like a lot of my to-do list is modern stuff, but also like I want to watch. Like I'd love to watch The Wire. Like people say it's like as good as Breaking Bad and all that stuff, or maybe
it's
even
one
better.
Of the legendary shows.
Yeah, for sure. And I would love to give that a shot. So, and there's a lot of things that I want to do, a lot of things that we want to do. So I have a feeling that 2026 is going to be an excellent year for us, for content, for media, and for things we like.
Clip it, folks.
There you go.
All right. Sweet. Well, hey, if you enjoyed listening to the show today, enjoyed watching this show today, you can check us out on YouTube at Things We Like channel. If you like to listen and not watch, you can check us out on all audio podcasting platforms. Brooks will get that up as soon as he possibly can. But the main place we check around is our YouTube channel. Also be on the lookout for more reactions, more clips, more hot takes, things like that of that nature for this year. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. That's our main platform where we spit stuff out at Things We Like channel. Also on TikTok at Things We Like channel. Hey, Brooks, you got something to send the people away with for the start of the year?
Unfortunately, I got nothing. Literally the first thing that came to my mind, and the first thing that came to my mind when we were just talking about Final Fantasy, I wanted to hit him with the me, Gungaga. But it doesn't. But me.
That's such a niche joke, but
Gungaga.
It works. All right.
I wish I was more clever, but unfortunately, me, Gungaga.
All right. See you guys. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Me, Gungaga.